here streaming, relaxing, walking, talking. Well, not walking. I am doing talking. And seeing what happens next. So, folks out there, hope you're doing well. If you're wondering what I'm doing, since the YouTube stream doesn't let you wait to stream before you get certain stuff going. But yeah, how are you guys doing today? I'm just going to put this on just in case. Steven, DJ, Drake, hello everyone. Sean, Jonathan. The week could be better. I mean, other than the damn older camcorder going to crap. So then I got a new one. But I have to work things out. But I did that test, and that test actually didn't seem too bad. That test from last night, the audio and video. I lived in one. It wasn't the cable. It's the charging port. Yeah, the charging port is stripped, so the cable doesn't do it. It's the charging port, so that camcorder is useless. Maybe if I, well, this isn't the camcorder. This is the phone, but I just have to use the new one I got. So yeah, I think what happened was the guy Effrey bought him from, I don't think he listed all the problems because it seemed loose to begin with, and I think the charging port itself, where some people warned me in the comments, I'm like, I hope they're not right, but they were. I don't know. Fabio hasn't said anything to me about it. I know he's supposed to do a request for frame by frame about Don't Worry Darling. I mean, he mentioned Friday. Sure, I'll do it Friday. But yeah, that's up to Fabio. He just has to let me know on Facebook. But yeah, I did record a couple videos. Pretty much what I'm going to do. I do have a new microphone coming in tomorrow. But I did record a couple videos. I used the new camcorder for the video, and then I used this for the audio. So pretty much, you'll see a couple videos tomorrow morning. Nah, he's not on YouTube, Steven. I talked to him via email, but he's not on YouTube. Hey, Tim, Austrian audio? I don't know what Austrian audio is. But yeah, pretty much. No problem, Dark. Well, what I'm going to be doing is this. What I'm going to be doing is, like the test last night, I'm going to be doing this for the audio until the microphone tomorrow comes in, and the other for the video. I did just watch the test I did last night. That's what it'll be. Came out good to me. Tyler, I did a test with this, and it sounded perfectly fine to me. And I'm getting a new microphone tomorrow anyway. So, sorry, this ain't going to sound like a $2,000 system. But, oh well. I did a test last night. It sounded and looked good to me. So, there you go. But sorry, I haven't looked at anybody. I haven't looked at any of the chats. Sorry about that. So, badges. I don't know what you mean by badges. Don't need no stinking badges. I did not see the John Wick 4 trailer. Like I said many times before. Uh, what? Oh, I didn't see the John Wick 4 trailer because I don't want the whole movie ruined for me. I go into those films blind, so I don't watch the John Wick trailers. I saw John Wick 2 and 3 completely blind, and it was all the better for it. Frame by frame, a commentary on some film called Don't Worry, Darling, which I know nothing about. So I don't know what the commentary will be like, but I don't know anything about the thing. So, oh well. All right. Don't care about Black Panther 2. I had no, I wasn't going to see it anyway. Gary the Rat, don't even know what that is. New Alien movie? Why? Who gives a shit about a new Alien film? Who gives a fuck? Almost Famous didn't see. Your comment got deleted? Well, YouTube loves to do that. It's funny, all the comments of the people talking shit to me were up, but your comment is gone. Go figure. Hey, frame by frame. Yeah, I know there's a commentary to do for Don't Worry, Darling. That's up to Fabio as to when, because I think it's going to be done on his channel. I've never heard of Don't Worry, Darling. I don't know jack squat about it, so. I think the movie's just going to be a boring, forgettable film. I don't think I'm going to have much to say about it. I'll be honest. Searching for Bobby Fischer, didn't see. McCree or Jab Burton. Jab Burton's more interesting character, but the thing I like more is the movie. New Damera, I don't care. I didn't watch the old ones. Big Trouble Little China, Shono Little Tokyo. Russ, I reviewed Barbarian. I reviewed Barbarian like 2 weeks ago. I reviewed it on the channel. Rusty. Infinity Gauntlet, hello there. Banshees of Inisherin. No, never heard of that. Hey, General, hello there. Dishonesty. Yeah, figures that would get deleted because you were saying something constructive, but the people getting pissed at me, their comments could be up. Go figure. Guess YouTube doesn't want anyone, including me, to say anything about that film. Good as Dead, never heard of it. Outland, glad you enjoyed it. Ever use antifreeze? No. Caleb, thank you. That goes to you too. Fair Jurassic Park character, I guess Sam Neill's character. A Killer Bee movie by Michael Bay, sure. Be better than Halloween Ends. Thank you, Ryan. Plans for Thanksgiving? No plans. Hey, Josh, thank you. Hope you have a good day too. Yeah, Big Trouble in Little China is a classic. I know nothing about the Michael Keaton news. Why do they want to cut him out? Light Sleeper, never heard of. M. Night is way worse than Michael Bay. Cheaters, never heard of the show Cheaters. Hey, Eric. Chucky versus Things Killing? No, should not happen. Yeah, M. Night's way worse. The Rock over the island. Although I like the island, but The Rock over it, definitely. Come on, Sean Connery's last role as James Bond. Yeah, I saw Megan. I saw it when it was called Dolly Dearest. What do you mean the old Michael Douglas? Like, what? Michael Douglas is still around. No, I don't care to see Rennie Harlan's Hercules films. Have no interest. Is Harley Quinn overrated? Doesn't bother me. Hello to all. I reviewed Leprechaun in the Hood. It sucks. Ever J-Walt? No. Anticipated Blu-rays? None. I can't really find any. Movie reviewer? That's fine, man. Your Love by the Outfield? I don't know what that song is. Everybody wants to rule the world? It's fine. I don't listen to it much. Millennium Golan and Jorn Globus, I like those guys because I like a lot of Canon films. I like that company. Love Me or Leave Me, never heard of it. Hey Richard, hope you're doing okay. I've heard of The Whale. Looks interesting only for Brendan Fraser. Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, sounds fine. A new Blu-ray collection vid? No, not planned unless someone wants to send a paid request, but that would be uh, I don't even know how to do it because most of them I put into cases, fo- flip folders. I don't even have a lot of the actual cases anymore. I put them to little books to save room. Um, yeah, I love Highway to Hell. Love the ACDC. Eric MacArthur. Nope, the paid request is only was only for the first one. Crawling by Linkin Park. Love Linkin Park. Underrated. Not underrated, but I always enjoy the band. Drake and Josh never saw. Yeah, I saw that interview. Get Cars most underrated. I agree. Never understood the hate that film got. It's a good film. Hamlet 96. Yeah, I've heard of it. Didn't see it. Most overrated songs. Black Betty. Oh, Black Betty. Um, I don't think The Rock is a bigger star now. I mean, Black Adam's not doing that well. I mean, other than Jumanji films, what does he have that was a big hit? If you think about it, Jungle Cruise wasn't much. Stallone was a much bigger star at that time. Let me put it this way: Stallone had two of the biggest hits of '85. Oh, thank you. I can't highlight because it's the YouTube thing, but Richard sent in a $5 super chat. Thank you, man. Thanks again for reviewing Black Coast Daughter. I like how you mentioned that people should check out a movie for themselves to see if they'll like it. I have always said that. All I can do is offer my own opinion. That's all I can do. That's all I can do is offer my own opinion. But thank you. I really appreciate it, Richard. Rock was a star in wrestling. Well, Sly was nominated for an Oscar. So there you go. Don't care about Twin Peaks. Sorry about your stepfather's dog. That's too bad. I never saw Gamera, so I don't care. Yeah, I like Thunderstruck ACDC. I like a lot of the ACDC songs. Didn't watch Chucky season 2. Didn't even watch the rest of Chucky season 1. I was only requested the first episode and no more. No one requested anymore, so I ain't watch anymore if there's no request. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for the kind words. Why would I own any Barbie dolls, Kim? Do you own any Barbie dolls? Yes, I do. She is my height and she's dirty, and her crotch needs cleaned. It's one of those blow up dolls. She's about 30 years old, and she got here about 10 days ago, and I've had a lot of practice. She's got it's one of those Barbie dolls that got a fat ass on there. Hey DJ, doing all right? Oh, thank you, Dark Goldust. What would you do if Rasputia was real and asked you out? I would find a gun and protect myself. Um, it is Texas, you know. I will find a gun and protect myself, and if she gets near me, fire away. And when the bullets bounce off her, I'll get a shield and it can bounce back into her gut. Oh, Caleb, thank you for the super chat. Your thoughts on the Beastmaster? The Beastmaster, I have the film. I remember back in the day. Uh, no, I did not. The new mic comes tomorrow. Back in the day, I remember thinking, "Oh, this guy just talks to animals. He's like the Beastman. I mean, he's like the Aquaman of the land. I mean, he just talks to ferrets." I always thought like Conan the Barbarian was so much cooler. Uh, like with Mark Senior, I was more into Watchers too. But the Beastmaster's not a bad movie. It's not a bad movie at all. It's not a bad movie. It's not a film I rewatch much. I remember Beastmaster 2 through the portal of time. Uh, I like Mark Senior, but yeah, it's not a bad movie, but I always prefer Conan the Barbarian. Billy Zane's The Phantom, don't mind it. I've heard of Bowling for Columbine. I don't remember much about it other than I know someone, I think he bought a gun at Walmart. The thing with Michael Moore is you don't know what's real and what's not real and what's exaggerated in those documentaries. You don't know how true a lot of those are. That's the problem with Michael Moore. I think his best one is still Roger and Me. I think that's the one that's still the closest to being for real was Roger and Me, and I think that's why it's his best one. The others, I don't know. I'd have to. Yeah, I mean it's Michael Moore. Hey, Dark Metal Spider. You did not like Rambo Last Blood? Yeah, I feel the same. Now you know how I felt. Bring Corey Fellenbach as Donatello? Hell no. He sucked. Popeyes is better than KFC. Most underrated wrestler? Underrated. Hmm. I don't know, the ones I think of are the ones that are pretty popular, like Macho Man, Bret the Hitman Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin, even your Ricky Steamboat, Diamond Dallas Page. I was still calling because he didn't get a lot of love. He got crapped over when he went to WWF. I'll say Diamond Dallas Page. Down from 2001. Why do people hate that one so much? I have no idea. I liked it. I mean, Aerosmith playing Love in an Elevator, Naomi Watts, blow up elevators with bazookas. Yeah, a bit of Michael Ironside. Yeah, I enjoy. It's also known as The Shaft in the U.S. It's a remake of an '80s film called The Lift. You saw Clerks 3? I pit you. It sucks. We don't need Rocky Rambo prequels. We don't need them. Bobby Reynolds has a super chat. Oh, here you go. Thank you for letting me know. Sorry, the chat. I'm in slow mode and it's going this quick. So I apologize. Thank you, Bobby, for the $2 super chat. What's your top 10 favorite games? Top 10. It's hard to put them in order, but I know that Silent Hill 2 is near the top. Resident Evil 4 and Dead Space 2. Those three are fighting for the top spot. I always say Silent Hill 2, but it would be that, Resident Evil 4, and Dead Space 2. Those are definitely top three. The other seven, I don't know where they would rank, but I know Contra for NES would be in there. Shut up, computer. Contra for NES. Doom 3 would be on there because I think Doom 3 is underrated. The computers don't make no noise. Yeah, shut up. Let's see. Silent Hill 2, Resident Evil 4, Dead Space 2, all three are very much up there. Evil Dead, A Fistful of Boomstick is up there. Contra for NES is up there. I like this one called Disaster Report for PS2. I think that's an underrated game. Doom 3, I think, is my favorite Doom game. I love Doom 3. Ooh, what else? I'll put the first Dead Space on there. I'm gonna put. Damn, I thought of a list before. Cold Fear. I really like Cold Fear. Underrated game for PS2. Really like Cold Fear. And Ninja Turtles: Turtles in Time. Super Nintendo. So, damn, like even slow mo, I got like 50 more. So I'll do what I can, folks. What kind of weed was Kevin smoking? Stink weed. The worst films of the year to me: Clerks 3 and Halloween Ends. Uh, yeah, don't need Rambo and Rocky prequels. Fair McDonald's meal. I don't really get the meals. I just get like a burger or something. Michael Moore's what was that? Michael Moore's best documentary, Canadian Bacon, with John Candy. I remember that. God, that's been a while. Oh, thank you. I live again. One for the super chat. Close range or safe? I gotta be honest. I gotta watch Close Range again. I've only seen that once. And I remember liking it with Scott Atkins, but I need to see it again because I don't remember much about it. Not because it's a bad movie, but I only saw that film once, and that was years ago. Oh, hey there, Fabio. I have to rewatch Close Range again. I don't know if I have that in my collection. I want to get a lot of Scott Atkins films in the collection because I want to get One Shot in the collection. I enjoyed that. That's a Scott Atkins film where it's mercenaries. He leads a Navy SEALs team and he's got to protect a prisoner. It's all done in one take, or it's supposed to look like it. One Shot, I definitely want to pick up. Accident Man 1 and 2, I want to pick up. Ninja Shadow Tier, I like to pick up on Blu-ray. But I'm pretty iffy on money right now because I had to buy the new camcorder, and then I bought the cable for the old camcorder, but then that was pointless, so that was a waste of, $25. And then I buy a microphone, that's another $35, and then the camcorder was a shitload, and then buying some Christmas presents for like my mom and such. So, oh well, ain't the end of the world. Wee wee wee. I'm not. I don't want a Black Panther 2 request. That movie is 2.5 hours long. I'm like, it had to be a shitload of money. Because the last time we talked about Black Panther, I got called racist 50 times because I thought the film sucked. And I don't want to sit down and watch an almost 3 hour Black Panther 2, which I didn't like, just to have either superhero films pissed at me or superhero fans pissed at me, or be called racist another 50 fucking times. It's not really a lot of fun. So it had to be a shit ton of money because I don't want to watch it. And it's a lot of fucking time. Fuck Black Panther 2. Do I still hate Hereditary? Yes. Because I think it sucks. Unless you love Burger King crowns. Do I own a swimming pool? No. Well, I will never watch Terrifier 2 now after what happened to Michael Keane. After what happened to him, I protest watching reviewing Terrifier 2. I protest that shit after what happened to Michael Keane. Fuck that movie. And fuck the people behind it. Or YouTube or whoever the hell did it. It was YouTube or the people who made it. Probably the studio. Usually it's them. Michael Keane reviewed Terrifier 2 and literally a couple days later it got taken down and he got a copyright strike. And that's why you haven't seen a lot of videos from him, because I talked to him on Facebook. He's like, I don't even know if I want to do movie reviews, right? At least not right now. All he used was still pictures. It's all he used. Still pictures. There are people reviewing the film, reacting 30 minutes of footage. Every damn, all those reactions, that's like, you know the reactions? The people go, or, oh, or, or, or. You know, I mean, you've seen them. 30 minutes of footage, they're perfectly fine because they're kissing ass. But if a guy who didn't even hate the film, but he did have some critiques about it, use still pictures, he gets punished for it. So, piss on. It wasn't even all those other people can use thumbnails and use 30 minutes of footage, but that's fine. YouTube don't know what the hell they're doing, man. BS. It's like, fine, I didn't want to watch your stupid movie anyway, you prick. Oh, we could have 30 minutes of reaction where we jizz our pants. That's fine. Hey, Sashim, I was just complaining about how my friend Michael Keane got his video Terrifier 2 taken down because a couple still pictures, but then people can do 30-minute jizz fest reactions, all footage, showing the entire damn movie. Damn. No, Michael Keane, good guy on here. The Choice Voice is his channel. Hey there, Tim. The Choice Voice, he also has a video game channel, Phantasm, with 2 S's. If you watch my video on Dead Space 2, he's a guy who I put the clip in where he's like, TD man, you tit fuck. That's Michael Keane, good friend of mine. Well, Monteval, I don't like the Snyder Cut either. I think that sucks. Silver Wings 21, yes, and they didn't do jack squat. Of course. Because fuck the rights of people. Yes, I know it's YouTube, but still, it's all bullshit. I remember back in the day of YouTube, before they got bought out by Google, and you could actually message people, you actually talk to people. Bloody Disgusting? Well, no wonder I hated their ass. I mean, I hated them before this. Now I hate them more. They're the ones that jizzed over Blair Witch 2016. Is Ninja Scroll one of your favorite movies of 93? I like the film. I mean, it would not be in my top 10, but sure, somewhere. I never saw Teen Titans Kim 2. Being Human, never saw. A parody video? Well, they're too stupid to know what parody means. Don't care about Friday the 13th prequel. It's bullshit. The mom was crazy. Davey Vid's no problem, man. It's the least I can do. Least I can do. Hopefully the videos were okay. Which is Blair Witch 3? There's Blair Witch Book of Shells, and then Blair Witch 2016. Aladdin, one of your favorites of 92? Yeah, I like Aladdin. Like I said, I grew up with the film. Yeah, Bloody Disgusting sold out like everybody. You're not wrong, Moneyball is disgusting. Naked Gun, what made those films work were Leslie Nielsen. Without Leslie Nielsen, it's pointless. Yeah, I've seen Schindler's List. It's a good movie. General, which video was that? There's a lot of videos where Sheldon Ledge Vacti Samurai. Can you let me know what the title of that video is? Because I don't know which video that is, because he's interviewed him a lot. Or at least there's a lot of clips. Oh, Blair Witch 2016 is way worse than. Fight Club, one of your favorite movies, 99, top 15. Yeah, I like Fight Club. It would be in there. Movie reaction channels, I think a lot of them are BS. But they're popular and you get a ton of views, so that's why they do it. Steven, I would guess the studio. Why? Probably some stupid YouTube algorithm and the studio doesn't care because who are we? We're not someone that gets 10,000 views and 30,000 subscribers or 50,000. So we're nobody, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, Albert Pyun, it's too bad. To be fair, I've not been a fan of his recent work, but yeah, the guy, he's on his last legs, literally, and it's only a matter of days before he passes away. It's too bad. It's too bad. I mean, it is. I liked Nemesis with Oliver Gruner. I liked Cyborg, even though I liked the Van Damme cut theatrical more than his cut, but it's still Cyborg is a classic to me. Sword and Sorcerer is a fun one. Doll Man is good, but yeah, Sally, he's not going to make it. But it's too bad. It's too bad. It sucks. I mean, he's not dead yet, but from what I understand, it's only a matter of days, which is pretty sad. I mean, yeah. I don't care about John Wick spinoffs. Hello there, John Vaz. Rocky Horror Picture Show, I liked it. Hip Hop Locos is one of the worst films ever, True Fire Pink Eyes. So Hip Hop Locos. I said pink guy, not pink eye. Do I like Led Zeppelin? Sure. Analyze This is a fun movie. Actually, wait, which is the first one? Is it Analyze This or Analyze That? Which is the first one? Because the first one is the one I like. Yeah, I know. We don't need an A24 Friday 13th prequel show. The mom is crazy. The end. Ryan, my problem is that it's hypocritical and playing favorites. Fine, it's not their fault, but it's YouTube's problem. My problem is that someone can say fair use and show 30 minutes of the entire movie and they're perfectly fine. But then on the flip side, my friend Michael can use 3 pictures in a review and they take his video down and give him a strike. So if it's fine, it's not the reaction's fault, but it's YouTube's hypocritical status and BS. And there's no way to point it out. It's BS. You use still pictures is bad. You show the entire film, that's good, including the ending. So that makes a lot of sense to me. I don't own it. I know I don't own any board games, not anymore. Mark Hamill was cool until he went crazy with Twitter, like most celebrities. Yeah, Brendan Fraser. I saw the interview. He seems like a good guy. Always liked Brendan Fraser. Uh, didn't see that movie, a government production. Michael Keane was never he 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 wasn't that in the first place. I think I would put him his ALS. I think it's ALS. Well, all the celebrities are on Twitter. Uh, what was up with Mark Hamill's son? I don't know about that story. James Martin and Brendan Fraser movie together? Sure. John Tenney documentary? Yeah. Probably like the I Am Chris Farley, those. I'm sure they're going to try. Oh, MS. That's what it was. MS? Okay, it was MS. I wasn't sure if it was ALS or MS. I wasn't sure which one. Oh, thank you, Elliot, for the super chat. Best incarnation of the Shredder. It's between the 1990 movie and the 2003 cartoon. The 1990 movie to me is just a nostalgic childhood moment of a character for a villain. And then the 2003 cartoon, I thought he was very dangerous of a character. He felt the most dangerous to me in the 2003 cartoon, especially in the future episode where Shredder took over the world and Mighty had one arm and Splinter and Casey was dead. And I mean, the 2003 cartoon, it's a kids cartoon, but they pushed it from time to time. People who get hurt, people who get killed. Yes, rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. Worst slash of the 80s. I have no idea. Terror on Tour is up there. Go watch a movie called Terror on Tour. Who I cast as a Shredder? Hey, Samuel. Um, I have no idea. If he was still alive, I would have said Sonny Chiba, but he, of course, long ago passed away. Well, I mean, yeah, not that long ago, but he passed away. Today, I don't know. Donnie Yen, sure, because that would be a. If you want to have a Ninja Turtle be an underdog, have Donnie Yen try to do some Yip Man stuff. Then that really is an underdog for them, which is what you want for your main character. Take care, Steven. Hello there, Aragorn. Well, what was this? Apparently, Mark Hamill's son, Nathan, got a lady pregnant. Mark and his son tried to get that lady to abort the baby. Mark's family disowned the mother and the baby. Well, that is pretty shitty. Yeah, that is pretty shitty, honestly. Another heavy metal film. Hopefully, it's better than Heavy Metal 2000. Well, frame by frame is TikTok. TikTok people are dumb fucks. Thoughts on Shredder from Rise of TMNT, Bobby Reynolds? I didn't watch that show. I made it through one episode and I turned it off and never saw it again. So I don't even know what the Shredder is. All right, transvestite from Transylvania. Fuck that. I mean, the show looks like dog crap. The characters look like dog crap. Know nothing about that. Just seems like dog crap. Worst film of 2022, Clerks 3 and Halloween Ends. Yeah, there's a few folks leaving. Take care. Hope you have a good night. Worst slasher of the '90s? I don't know. I'd have to see a list. Metallica songs. My favorite is Enter Sandman. Would I buy Halloween 1 through 4 in 4K? No. I'm fine with the Blu-rays. I don't need them on 4K. It's been on the worst list. Yeah, it's in the 10. Might be top 5 worst. My number one favorite film this year so far, I think right now is The Batman. But Day Shift is pretty close. Yeah, I heard about the Freddy prequel but we don't need a Freddy prequel. I mean, go watch the TV show. They did the Freddy prequel. Toby Hooper directed the pilot. That is the Freddy prequel. Best Shredder look, the 2003 Turtles cartoon. The worst Shredder look. Well, I haven't seen Rise of the TMNT. I wouldn't be surprised that one. A24 is worse. Fuck A24. I don't have a favorite Muppet Babies episode. Favorite '90s Disney film? Probably, I guess, Aladdin. Favorite Vietnamese singer? Do they exist? I mean, I don't know any Vietnamese singers. I dare someone in the chat other than Kim to name one Vietnamese singer. How would I know? I mean, I'm not trying to be rude, but how would I know the girl from Full Metal Jacket? I mean, I don't know. We suck you, suck you, we suck you, we love you long time. Is that my favorite Vietnamese singer? Suck you, you so horny, we love you long time. I guess that's my favorite. Firefighter, firefighter, Firestarter 2022. Yeah, there you go. Firefighter 2020. Never seen Firestarter. Lone Waltz on the Beach. Never did it. Yeah, I actually like Iron Needle more than Top Gun. I like Top Gun, but I like Iron Needle more. I like the last Airbender anime, but the live action movie was piss. The number one worst thing last Airbender 2010, penis hair. If you've seen the movie, you know what I mean. Penis hair. FMJ. Yeah, no, I like the big hit with Mark Wahlberg. I saw Muppet Babies back in the day. I mean, it was a cute cartoon for what it is. Favorite scene, the Bootins? I don't really have a favorite scene. No, penis hair. There's a scene with a girl, and it's from the back, and you see the shaft and the hood. It looks like a penis. So it's like the camera's behind her, and she's on her throne, and her hair looks like a penis. So it's like the shaft and the crown penis hair. That's the last Airbender from M Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. Realistically, where does the movie industry go from here? Hopefully in the toilet and get flushed. I hope so. Newty is worse than Creepshow 3. No big action movie actors around now. No one sees them. I mean, Scott Atkins, they really got a chance in a movie, in a theater, in a big movie in a theater, because people don't like those kind of movies anymore. Let's be honest. They call them cheesy and corny. You know that. I know that. That's what they call them. That's why. They're more into superhero stuff. Eric Albert, I'll go with Marion Cobretti. Planes, Trains, Automobiles, there's been no word on the remake since Will Smith's Incognito, other than his new Slave movie. Nope, no request for Titanic. Favorite Shyamalan film, Unbreakable. Confessions Serial Killer, nope, never seen it. Favorite scene, Raise Arizona. Uh, I like the film. I don't have a favorite scene though. Probably the chase scene with the diapers and that music playing. I don't care what Kevin Smith wants. Kevin Smith sucks. Ever held a snake? No. Year of the Dragon? Never saw. Ryan, Black Panther 2, I'm not going to sit there for 2.5 hours to watch a sequel to a movie I did not even like. And then if I end up not liking it, be called racist 50 times. It had to be a shitload of money. It ain't worth it. The aggravation. Backdoor slots? No, I've seen sluts, but I'm not slots. Is that like a porn for mailmen or something? They like those slots. And what's Good Chucky? I don't know what Good Chucky is. Is that like a new fan film or something? We like to do nuclear movie. They wouldn't do a good one nowadays. Back to the day with Dolph Lundgren, sure, but Take Care, James. First three is worse. Just Champagne Bullet is at least you can laugh at. Champagne and Bullets is more funny than Clerks 3. Uh, would Brian Bosworth made a good Dude Nukem? Sure. Oh, thank you, Jesse, for the super chat. Thank you. $5 super chat. What are your top three favorite movie studio intros? Mine is the 80s TriStar Pictures with Pegasus. Orion Pictures was iconic. You rocked, Matt. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate the kind words. Top three favorite. Let me think. Number one is Canon Films because I knew when that came up, I was going to have a good time. Death Wish 3, Cyborg, uh, Invasion USA, Firewalker, American Ninja, Canon Films. So Canon Films would be one. I do like the TriStar Pictures because that's a very funny joke by the movie is bad, but there's a Richard Pryor film called Another You with Gene Wilder. It's really bad because that's when Richard Pryor was really into his illness, his physicality was brought down. But the best joke is that the Pegasus comes, it's a horse, whoa, whoa, and then fucking wings, what's going on? And you hear stuff crash, and Richard Pryor goes, fucking white horse. So that right there, TriStar Pictures is number two. And number three, hmm, I'll go 20th Century Fox. Because back in the day, that brought a lot of fond memories watching Predator, Die Hard, Speed, Aliens, and now it's 20th Century Studios because it can't be Fox anymore because Disney don't want it. It's only been that way for decades, but sure, why not change it? Why the hell not? So those would be my three. 20th Century Studios, or where the hell. That's true. That's true. Chainsaw 2 is a canon film because they got Toby Hooper to sign a contract to do three movies. So he did Life Force, he did Chainsaw Master 2, and he did Invaders from Mars remake. And really, none of them did well for the studio, even Chainsaw 2. Dwayne and Jazz, never heard of them. I enjoyed Courage the Cowardly Dog. Very fun show. I like to pick it up on DVD sometime. Remember, some very quirky, unique visuals, some very acid trip style visuals, which was nice to see. I reviewed Old on the channel. It sucked. Best Master Splinter look, the 1990 film, the worst. The third film, he was dropped into a vat of tea. No, the worst one, take that back. Rise of TMNT. Because he looks like a fucking pig. Splinter was like a hairy pig who got some Steam Skull STDs. So, I don't know. Rise of the Nasty Taints, whatever you want to call that. Splinter looks like a fat STD ridden pig. I reviewed X. Fuck Pearl, because I didn't like X. Cheetah-chan over Jay and Silent Bob. Full Moon I like more than Trauma. Relic Hunter I've heard of, I never saw. Ranked all four Mad Max films. The Road Warrior is the best one. Then Mad Max. Then Fury Road. Then Beyond Thunderdome. I never played House of the Dead. Thank you, Aragorn. I appreciate it. Why they canceled Curse the Cowardly Dog, I don't know. Yeah, I've seen Parents. Randy Quaid is in it, where they play like cannibal parents. It's a very weird movie. I don't give a crap. Who gives a crap about Indiana Jones 5? Who here in the chat actually wants to see that movie? Seriously. Of course Seth Rogen is going to piss over Ninja Turtles. Why are people think it's going to be different? Third anniversary of Under Siege? That would have been cool. Ed, and Eddie, I did not see that one. Not me, no, nope. Guerrero, sure, I would. I would do it if they also send me a link where I can watch it. Yeah, no one wants to see Indiana Jones 5. So don't give the public what they want, give them something they don't want. And then they wonder why movies don't make as much money as they hope. No one wants to see the film, so let's give them a film no one wants to see. Makes a lot of sense to me. Does it make sense to you? Let's not give movies that people want to see. Let's give movies that they don't want them to see. Favorite character in SpongeBob? I don't have a favorite character. I didn't mind what was going. I didn't mind the movie. Hey, Teen Sports Cal, do you just want to lift my left nut or do you want to lift my right nut? Left or right? Take your pick. Which nuts taste better? Is it the left one or is it the right one? Top favorite action heroes: Stallone, John Don Van Damme, Dolph Lundgren. I like. Never seen Moon Knight. Hey there, Fabio. No, just some guy just giving crap saying, "Do you roll out of bed and merely get in that chair?" Okay, it's called get, not diet. It's Get, Get, not Get, Git. It's not Diet, it's Get. At least learn how to spell get. Try some hooked on phonics. Works for me. No, I just roll out of his mom's bed. That's first. And then I come here and then that's second. Do you think John Carr had potential? No. Ever been to a church? Yeah, back in the day. Thank you, Michael. I don't use, I mean, people like act like a dick and then they expect me to just say nothing. I'm like, what do you expect? Yeah, I mean, the stream that'll be up to Fabio when he I'm sure he'll let me know on Facebook and we'll do that stream whenever the case may be. Never saw the Imagination Land trilogy, never saw it. Do I set McFarlane? It depends. I'm not a big family guy. Carnosaur 3 is my favorite, then 2. And I think 1 and Raptor suck. You never seen Showdown Low Tokyo? Definitely worth a look. No problem, Fabio. Michael, that sounds good to me. That's perfectly fine with me. Any Gene Wilder role is better than Willy Wonka. I mean, my favorite film of his is See No Evil, Hear No Evil. Bullshit. Never did not see the Dave Chappelle on SNL. Well, Ryan, I mentioned that in my Halloween Ends review. Do I like Congo from '95? Yes, I think that's an underrated film. Hey there, Connor. I don't really have a favorite Muppet. Yeah, Gene Wilder was in Blazing Saddles. You're right. Because originally it was supposed to be Richard Pryor, but then that was part of his drug problem stuff, and then they got the other actor. I do like Moving with Richard Pryor. I actually reviewed that film on the channel. I have no idea why Hard Target was in Halloween Ends. Your guess is as good as mine. I asked the same question in my review of it. Why the hell? It was so out of the blue. Choose between Sailor Moon and Twilight. Sailor Moon because it's shorter. Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein. That's tough. I like both of them. That's tough. I don't know. I have to think about it. Monster 2003. I didn't see. Never been noticed in public. No. Dread with Carl Urban. I like much more than Stallone's Dread. Favorite movie from 2000. I'd have to see a list of the movies. I can't name it off the top of my head. Never saw the Blue Thunder TV show. No. Universal has Bros on the banner of the YouTube channel. Well, good for them because no one else saw it. The only time people will see it will be on that channel because they're not seeing it in the theater because the film sucks. It's not funny. It's a poor comedy. Hard Tartar was there to grind my gears. They did a good job with it. They did an absolutely exceptional good job at it for Hell and High Water. I do like Brewster's Millions. I like a lot of Richard Pryor's movies. But my favorite is See No Evil, Hear No Evil. Yeah, I know. Sly turned on Rambo uh, for like 30 some million at the time, which would be like 80 million today. Which director? Davy Vids. Never saw the Twilight movies, to be honest. Copland, I would think that's more of a drama, but it's a great one. I like Jurassic Park. I mean, James Cameron doing it, it'd be interesting. No problem. I live again. One, take care. Hey there, Nick B. Kingdom of Heaven. Uh, if I saw it, I don't remember because it's like 5 hours long. Favorite Vanilla Ice song? There is none. I hate Rambo 5 as well. Top line, yes, I do like it more than Titanic. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, I was very indifferent on. It's not my favorite Frankenstein movie. The Mask and How He Ends, yeah, sure. I mean, it's not the problem with the film. It's everything else. It's everything else in that film that sucks. I enjoyed The Revenant. I think I reviewed that. I thought The Revenant was really good. But you know me, I hate everything, even though I have mentioned many things I like The Revenant. Batman Returns of the Crow, I like both. Batman Returns only because I like the Crow, but it makes me feel bad each time I see it. Wolf or Jack Nicholson, I was never a big fan of. I, Cars 1, no, I don't think it's one of the best Pixar films. I highly disagree. I would go with Wall-E. I think it's the best one. Then Finding Nemo, Up, some of the Toy Story films. I think they're all better than Cars. LA Confidential, to be honest, I saw that when it came out. I don't remember anything about it, so yeah, I can't tell. I only saw it once. I do like Bad Moon. It has some wanty, what's it called? When the transformation, it's like I forget the exact term for it. Some wanty effects, but interesting take on a werewolf film. Am I excited for Christmas season? No, I don't really think much about it. I've heard American Pop, yeah. I might have seen it, but I don't remember much about it. Spice 3, yeah, Spy Kids 3 is still one of Stallone's worst. Yeah, I like Monsters Inc. That's another one I liked. Wally did a new Blu-ray. What about a 4K? I'm just so indifferent on Christmas because let's be honest, for most people, it's just buy this to make someone happy, buy this to make someone happy. I don't know. I just kind of fell out of love of it. I just don't care about holidays. I really don't. I'm not against it. I'm not going to protest. It just I don't. I just as I grow older, it's just not as special to me. Wings of Redemption. I've heard of him, but I don't know what the hell he did or does. Corey from Halloween Ends did his own movie. No, he didn't work in that movie. Do I find A Christmas Story to be overrated? Yeah. There's other Christmas films I enjoyed more. Scrooge, Jingle All the Way, Christmas Vacation, Home Alone. Yeah, I know people love the presents, but I just buy my own, and that's what I get. Yeah, Bad Santa is a good one. A Christmas Story, I just never got the hype for it. It's like, okay, the guy got his tongue stuck, and then a BB gun, and then I don't know. It's not a bad movie. I just didn't get the appeal for it compared to other Christmas films I enjoy more. Like Bad Santa, like Home Alone, like Christmas Vacation, like Ernest Saves Christmas. Like I like those Christmas films more. Just never got Christmas Story. I didn't. It's not a bad movie. I just don't get it. I did not say I hate the film. I said I did not even say it's a bad film. I said I just don't get it. That's exactly what I said. Polar Express, yeah, I've seen it. I think I reviewed it. It was there. Yeah, Dogma was when Kevin Smith was worth a spit. Do you like Christmas music? I'm indifferent. Don't love it, don't hate it. Love Glenn Ross. Great movie. Hey, Shadow Combat. Never got into the Grinch with Jim Carrey. I prefer the cartoon with Boris Karloff narrated. I prefer that Grinch. And I know now they're doing a horror film with the Grinch where he's going to kill people, like that Winnie the Pooh one. Wings of Band. Anybody that knows what I said, Redemption. I don't know anything about him. I'm out of the loop on that. Love 3 O'clock High. Very underrated film. Really good high school movie. Very unique. Got music by Tangerine Dream in it. Uh, Underrated film. Never seen Sophie's Choice. Yeah, we probably will do a Barney the Dinosaur horror movie. I don't know what Shelby Oates is. I don't know what the plot is. I don't know what the story is. Did not see the CG Grinch film. The animated adult cartoon. Which one? There's a lot of them. Is Lethal Weapon a Christmas movie? I mean, I guess in the same vein as Die Hard, sure. Hey Cielo. Worst Jackie Chan film? I'd have to see a list because I can't think of it. The Tuxedo is up there. Is Spy Kids 3 the worst Stallone film? It's up there. Found footage paranormal film Shelby Oates. So Paranormal Activity. Hey, I intensified. How do you feel about the news of Carell's return as Snake? I don't buy that until it's actually being made. It's like Stallone. I'm gonna do Demolition Man too, and then that never happened. I don't buy it until it's actually being made and in the middle of production. So I didn't. I don't believe it until it does. Actually, in the middle of being made. There's so many films. Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's gonna do The Running Man Part Two. Why? But I didn't. I don't buy it until I actually see it. The worst modern Ken Smith film: Clerks Two and Yoda Hosers. I mean, not two. I like Clerks Two. Clerks Three and Yoda Hosers. Deadline just reported though. Again, I don't buy it until I see it, as in it's getting made. So how many films get reported and then they end up not happening? I know they're making a Crow film, but there's like 85 Crow films with this actor and this actor reported until finally they did this one behind closed doors. Yeah, First Blood, also Cobra. This film is a Christmas because there's a Toys R Us commercial when Cobra is cutting pizza with the scissors. And at the beginning, when the guy's blowing up shit in the supermarket, there's Christmas decorations. So technically, this takes place around Christmas as well. Cobra. This is where the law stops and I start. I want. I always love that gun, the Jetomatic. I can't think of another movie that used that gun with the laser sighting. I always liked it. I'm trying to think if there's another movie that has the Jetomatic. I mean, I know you can't see it because of the glare, but I always liked that gun. I think the laser sighting really works for it. There may be another movie with that. I just can't think of it. As a request, sure, Ryan. Uh, Chase, I don't have any of that stuff to wear. I'll be home for Christmas, then see. Fast Sex, 300 million, and I'm sure I'll make it all back. I do like Streamers with Peter Weller. I do enjoy that film. I don't watch AEW, so I don't really care if it's around in 5 years or not. I would say Star Trek Insurrection is worse than Nemesis, yeah. California Raisins Christmas Special, I don't know if I saw that one. Fast Food, I've never seen that movie. Top favorite wrestlers: Stone Cold Steve Austin, Bret the Hitman Hart, uh, Macho Man Randy Savage. I like the good son of Macaulay Culkin. Don't mind that film. Like I said, I'm open to pretty much any type of request. I mean, the only things I said no was the Terrifier 2, because what they did to Michael Keane, Cuties, because I don't want to watch sicko movies from Netflix. At least that one I don't want to watch. And Black Panther 2, I'm like, I don't want to see it unless there's a good chunk of change. But other requests, I'm pretty much open to anything. Feel free. Reasonable, that is. Not go watch this 10-hour thing for $2. Like, no, no, no. Like, reasonable. But other than that, pretty open to it. Feel free. Feel free. Never seen Suburbia. Jared Fogle. I forgot about that guy from Subway. Remember he was a thing? The Jadamat's been in 7 movies, including Red Dawn. Okay, I didn't know that was the one. Hmm. I didn't know. Okay, makes sense now. Johnny Jerry. I've already seen the film, so yeah, I would do it, but I'm not watching the film again. I would just remember from memory. Nope, no one requested Tulsa King. Nope, no one has. I know what a Serbian film is. Guy's a porn guy. He wants some money. So he fucks a girl and gets her head cut off. He fucks a kid and finds out it's his own kid and his ass bleeds. Uh, he, the one guy wants newborn baby porn. They all die. They don't film necrophilia. The end. There you go. There's a Serbian film. Yeah, that's true too. I don't want to see real animal abuse like Bad Boy Bubby. No. But like I said, that should be understandable and reasonable. Favorite film of '85, Rambo: First Blood Part 2. Thank you, and and testify. Thank you. McDonald's McRib. I honestly haven't had that in 10 years, so I don't remember what it tastes like. Take care, Michael. Wild Things is better than Wild Things 2. Never played it, Superman 64. Avenging Force, I liked it with Michael Dudikoff. Fun movie. Favorite film of '93, Hard Target. Favorite film of 2008, Rambo 4. Oh, thank you, Elliot. Favorite non-Shredder TMNT villain. Yeah, that's a super chat from Elliot. Thank you. Favorite non-Shredder TMNT villain? Ninja Turtle villain? Hmm. If he's utilized well, Slash would be a good villain. I think he could be the polar opposite. Well, I guess kind of what Marvel does. Like you have the good and you have the evil version. So you have Raphael, they have the evil version, which is Slash, and have a big old knockdown the Raid Redemption kind of fight scene between the two. I think a lot of people would love to see that. I think Slash could really work. I liked Agent Bishop from the 2003 Ninja Turtles cartoon. I did not mind 976 Evil for what it is. Favorite movies with Matt Dillon. I'd have to see a list of what films he was in. Favorite films of '84. I did have to see a list of '84 films. Is Vanilla Ice a Timothy villain? He should be. What is Cuties about? I'm not going to get into it. People in the chat can go ahead and say it. I'm not going to talk about it. Do I like Florida governor? I'm not in Florida, so I don't know anything about the governor. Popeye's chicken I prefer more. No, I'll let the chat describe what Cuties is. I don't want to talk about that fucking movie. Love Island with Sean Connery. It's my favorite Sean Connery film. Cyber Chase? I don't know what Cyber Chase is. Sentinel 1997? I don't know what that is. Do I like Karai? Yeah, I don't mind her as a character. Never had the hot sauce of Popeyes. Nancy Pelosi? No, I stay away from politics. Because everyone talks too damn much about politics. Again, you guys are mentioning years. I'd have to see a whole list of these movies because I can't remember all the films that come out that year. The only ones I can remember is like my top 5 favorite films. The others I don't remember. I like The Chase with Charlie Sheen. I had fun with the movie. No, there's no adage. Mind Cage. I don't know. Martin Lawrence is cool. He's doing something serious, but it feels like he's phoning it in. And he's very wooden. I don't know why do I get the feeling that either he dies or he's the killer. I don't know why. Maybe not. I mean, I don't know. I just it's slightly interesting, but I don't have high hopes for it. 90s noir, like what kind of movies would fit in that? Yeah, I like Requiem for a Dream. I like American Psycho. I like both those movies. Uh, One sci-fi movie that's similar to Predator. I mean, there's a lot of movies similar to Predator. You'd have to. There's a lot of movies similar to Predator. Well, Psycho Obo, man, you're lucky. I would have taken that bet. Man, no one bets me like that. Someone make a bet with me like that. Martyrs is 2 hours of torturing a lady to see if she sees the afterlife, and then she says something and people kill themselves. The end. Let's say LA Confidential, I've only seen once back in the day, so I don't remember much about it. Lethal Weapon 1 is actually my favorite Lethal Weapon film. Black Dirt comedy, haven't seen them. And Testified, I just do what I can. That's why one of the reasons why I have a slow mode on. I don't have a favorite John Waters movie. Love Jacob's Ladder from 1990, classic movie. Love the 1990 Jacob's Ladder. Love it. One of my personal favorites. I do like the first Pitch Black. What state would I visit? Honestly, just the ones my dear friends are in to visit them. I don't know what that movie is. The Kiefer one in prison. Is that the one with Forrest Whitaker? If so, I don't remember much about it. Oh, thank you, Bobby, for the super chat. He has a $5 super chat. Thoughts on deep sea monsters, Rito and Rega films? I don't know what those are. I have no idea what those films are, Bobby. I'm sorry. I've never heard of them. Rito and Rega? I don't know what those are. Are those like Godzilla type of movies? Yeah, I'm sorry, Bobby. I don't know what those films are. Do I have any Italian ancestry? No. I think he's German. Uh, sure. Why not? I like Phone Booth. Phone Booth is a really good Colin Farrell film. Idea came up with the late great Larry Cohen, may he rest in peace, who did Cue the Winged Serpent, did the stuff about the killer Yodert, take on consumerism. Last Light, yeah, I might have seen that once, but I don't remember much about it. Never saw Time Squad. Chase, yeah, I probably would. I would. Unless it was a shit ton of money. If there was a ton of money, then sure. I would choose steak, Johnny. Uh, Indian culture overrated? How do you mean by overrated? 21? Is that the one with Kevin Spacey? Well, I remember the film being all right. Stone Cold, I would put above Beyond the Law. No, I don't. I don't speed German. Hey, Orc. Ryan. Sure. Favorite type of gun? Well, it's a made-up gun. The pulse rifle in Aliens. I mean, it's based on real. But I mean, it's made for the film. Changed for the film, but real life gun. I was always a fan of shotguns. Never fired one. Cape Patch Kid Spacey, not a fan. Thanks Sage for the kind words. No, I don't think the Matrix is dated. No, never saw Three's Company. Uh, Foddy, I would say Home. Just Home to me is the creepiest. Definitely one of the creepiest X Files episodes. So I would say between those two, Home. That's the one that's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre and the X Files. Misted River, didn't see. No, I don't think the first Matrix is dated. You want to see a dated one? Go watch the new Matrix. That's dated. Already it's dated. It was dated before it came out. Never saw Murder She Wrote. I know I've seen clips, but not a full episode. I don't mind Silver Street, but it's not a favorite of mine. I prefer See No Evil, Hear No Evil. That's my favorite of theirs. Silver Streak is fun when Richard Pryor comes in, but he comes in like halfway through the film. Because the first half is pretty meh. I don't watch Law and Order. I know like everybody watches Law and Order, but I never saw. I know of it. I've seen clips because it's like on TV 24/7. But I like the first three transfer films. Four and five are tolerable. Michael Jackson I like more than Prince. If Brett and Lee were in the Matrix, that would have been pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool to see. Nikki Avocado. I don't know who that is. Joey's World Tour. I reacted to him. I pretty much showcase right there. Just watch one of my reactions to Joey's World Tour. That tells the whole thing. Mirror Mirror 1 and 2. Didn't see him. Brandon Lee and John Wood would have been pretty cool to see. Ben, I mean, I've heard of it. Sequel to Willard, the Michael Jackson song Ben, but I didn't see it. But I know of it. J14, I don't know what that is. Favorite Puppet Master movie? I like 4 and 5. I just favorite puppet would be Sit Shooter. Well, that's okay. I wasn't gonna watch his videos anyway. I don't keep up with wrestling nowadays. I really don't. So I don't know anything about it. Monster by Mistake, never heard of it. No, I'm not going on the dark web. That's dumb. Favorite Rennie Harlan film? Cliffhanger is my favorite Rennie Harlan film. Toys a lot. I like a lot more as a Robert Williams film than Jack. Definitely prefer Toys. I like The Abyss. Always enjoyed The Abyss. Always thought it was a good movie. I like the theatrical cut more than the extended cut. I don't care for the extended ending. I really don't. I much prefer the theatrical cut of The Abyss. All Without Warning, okay, from the 80s with Jack Palance and oh, what's him? He was Bela Lugosi and Edward Martin Landau. The worst film this year: Clerks 3 and Halloween Ends. Take care, Chase. 3 a.m. videos. I don't know what that is. Puppies are power. I like Silent Rob. Silent Rob seems like a cool guy. Ever wore a watch? Sure, but not right now. Was 93 the first fully 90s year? Hmm. I don't know, honestly. What would I don't know. Sleepers, the movie. Remember it being okay. I like Clear and Present Danger with Harrison Ford. That's probably my favorite Jack. Yeah, I would say that's my favorite Jack Ryan film. Burnt Offerings to Skeleton Key, neither. I don't like either one of them. Favorite Toy Story character, I guess Buzz Lightyear. I guess Buzz. Least favorite, all the humans. I don't know. Tentacle Work Rate Productions. I don't know who they are. Never heard of them. You guys gotta remember, I'm old, so I'm an old fuck. I don't know a lot about these young people you talk about. These youngins. I'm too old. I'm an old fuck. I've seen Charles Angels in 2000s better than the new one that came out. Jesse, I highly doubt I will feel the same way. But I'm not going to see Black Panther 2, and I don't care to see it. I think Paige Turco did fine in the TMNT films. I guess I'd rather be Spider Man than a Jedi. The Mellow Sisters, I don't know who that is. Kiss the Girls, I don't mind. I like A Long Time of Spider more. Mina and the Court, never heard of. First James Cameron film I saw was Aliens. I'd probably say I prefer stuffed crust pizza. Well, I'm 39, so you're right. Then see Smile, don't care to. I'm more into oranges. Sure, I'm looking forward to John Wick 4. I'm just not watching the trailer because I don't want the whole movie spoiled for me. I went into John Wick 2 and 3 blind and I enjoyed that. The Annoying Orange, never watched him. Johnny Jerry, I don't even know how to say that, let alone, I know I've never had it. More into bacon than sausage. Jesse Diaz, the pay request come first. And technically, I did do a video of my choice. It's the Dead Space 2 and Dead Space 1 videos. So technically, I did that. Favorite wrestling game? You mean like video game? Because there are other types of games. Like back in the day, there's old VHS games and stuff. The only one I played really was the Wall Rumble for Super Nintendo. Uh, Avatar 4 and 5 should be canceled right now. Do I like Little Caesars? I don't mind them for their price. Just so how cheap they are, they're fine. No, no problem, Jesse. Uh, I like both Curly and Shemp. I was more of a Curly guy. Oh yeah, I mean, of course, I'm a fan. Of course, I recognize her as April. The Nin- Inten- yeah, the Nintendo 64 wrestling games are the best ones. Oh, okay. I never had a Nintendo 64. Well, I had one for about 2 weeks, and then I don't know what happened to it because I did play Super Mario 64, but I don't know. I think got it used, and then something happened to it. I don't know. So, but I didn't really get to play it much. So I'm not that familiar with Nintendo 64. Do you prefer DC over Marvel movies? Are you talking about today? Yeah, we don't need all these Avatar sequels. Owl's Cross 2012. I don't think it was as bad as people made it out to be, but I do think that it needed better direction and less shaky cam. I liked it for what it was. I do think it's the best thing Tyler Perry has been in. That's not saying much. I mean, it should have been either just Morgan Freeman. I know it's supposed to be a younger Alice Cross. Idris Elba. Idris Elba would have been a better than Tyler Perry. But considering Tyler Perry, I'd rather watch that than any of the fucking Medea movies. And I like the bad guy as well. Who's Afraid of Godzilla? Never read it. My favorite demon console, the PlayStation 2. I don't know anything about the iceberg theory of Super Mario 64. Yeah, I said Black Adam is better than Doctor Strange 2. Yeah. Didn't see Gone Girl. Is GTA an overrated franchise? I mean, I only played the third one, so, and I liked it. Grand Theft Auto 3. Halloween Ends is 10 times worse than Resurrection. I'll take Buster Rhymes any day and laugh. You know what? Funny enough, I'm looking at the Doom games right now. I still haven't had time to play them. It's been like a year. That's just how busy things have been. But no, I have not played the Doom games, and I got them right there. It just either stuff comes up or you're just busy with other stuff, and time flies, sadly. Nope, no Black Panther 2 requests. And like I said, I'm not doing unless it's a ton of money because I'm not sitting there for almost 3 hours watching a sequel to a film I didn't even like in the first place and then release a video and then be called racist 50 times. Bit of a headache. No, I never reviewed Gladiator. I think it's okay, but I don't love it. Cielo, do you have to ask that question to yourself? I mean, how would I know? Never played Phantom Atlantis on PC. I've heard of it though. 98 to 2005. Hmm. Most would argue it was the Nintendo Super Nintendo era that was the golden age. I like Nowhere to Run with Van Damme. I mean, I don't really care about 4Ks. I mean, maybe I'll look into it, but I'm short on money because I had to buy the new camcorder and then I had to buy the microphone. And then I bought this damn cable for this older camcorder that was bullshit because it was a camcorder that didn't work, not the cable. Because this fucking thing, it's this thing that's broken. Because my friend, which was a nice gift last year he bought me this, the Canon Vixia HFR 800, right? Now, I got the new cable, but sadly, it's this thing, and some people say in the comments, and they were right. This thing, the charging port is so stripped because my friend bought it. I didn't realize it, and it's a gift. It's not his fault. It's the guy who sold it. He put as used slash good, just good. So it's this thing here, so I can't plug it in. So that's why I had to buy a new camcorder, which I did the test last night with the one microphone I have. So I mean, maybe if yeah, there's nothing you can do with this. Might as well throw it against the fucking wall or something. It is what it is. I mean, what can you do? It's not like I was stepping on and throwing it and shit. Just the person who sold it didn't fucking say exactly what it was. I'm just thankful it lasted a damn year before it did that. Yeah, I don't care about House Party reboot. Well, I Come with Peace, the first scene is the guy talking about Christmas. Yeah, takes place around Christmas. Yeah, Dead Space 2 hardcore. Yeah, it was challenge. I wish I recorded it, but I didn't think I would do it, but I did do it. And it was fun to do in a weird way. Tough but challenging to do. I'm proud of myself. It's just I didn't record it, so I can't have proof of it. Because I didn't think I would do it. But I did beat it. Let's see. Never played the Home Improvement Super Nintendo game. Although Silver Wings 21, that'd be a fun game for you to play. Home Improvement for Super Nintendo. I would love to see that. Because anytime I watch someone play it, they only get through like the first level, or not even the first level with the dinosaur stuff. I don't know any left-handed actors. Who are they? Who could play Isaac Clarke in a live-action Dead Space movie? What depends. Is he going to be in helmet most of the time? Get the actual actor, Gunnar Wright. I mean, it's his voice and it's his face. Why not just get him? We don't need another Alien film. I've said that multiple times. There has been a good one since 1986. No, I don't need to watch the Santa Claus show. I don't have Disney Plus. I'm not getting it because I don't. I'm not going to support Disney, and you don't need any more Santa Claus stuff. Just tired of all this nostalgia shit. Too much damn nostalgia, and most of it is sucked nowadays. I keep saying that. Johnny Cash and that's Tupac. In what way? I like The Land Before Time. Don't care about the 18 sequels. Fuck Alien 3. Yeah, The Arrival with Charlie Sheen is a good underrated film. I agree with that. Didn't see Peace Dragon. Well, Rob Bottin disappeared. Gary Tunnicliffe's too busy doing shitty Hellraiser stuff. Rick Baker pretty much retired. So, I mean, they're not really out there. The most underrated actor and actress. I mean, underrated actors. I mean, Brad Dourif is one of them. It depends what you mean by underrated. Like James Woods, I would say underrated. Some would say no. Like Demi Moore, I would say is underrated actress. Some would say no. So I don't know what to choose. Disclosure, I like Disclosure with Michael Douglas. True Williams, I agree. He's underrated. Hey, Belinda, doing all right. Case 39, never saw. No, I never went ice skating. I'd rather watch Halloween Resurrection over Alien Resurrection. Tom Atkins, yeah, I would say he's underrated. Yeah. Top five Gene Hackman films. Uncommon Valor is number one for me. Uncommon Valor is number one. Uh, I like the French Connection too, quite a bit. Superman the movie as Lex Luthor is great. I like Narrow Margin. That's in there. I don't know. Gene Hackman's like one of my favorite actors. Hey JD, hope you're doing well. Yeah, Stallone, I would say he's underrated. Yeah, yeah, I like Behind Enemy Lines. The worst, I mean, like I said, I don't like Clerks 3. I don't like Halloween Ends. I don't like Prey. I don't like Men. I don't like Chainsaw Massacre 2022. Worst Dolph Lundgren movie, Retrograde. I would put Hard Target number one, Golden Child number two, The Thing number three. K-pop, didn't listen to it, honestly, so I can't answer. I like The Faculty. I would say I like that more than Disturbing Behavior. Favorite Charles Bronson film that's not Death Wish? The Evil That Men Do. I actually like that movie, The Evil That Men Do. That's a pretty good one. Disturbing Behavior is kind of like a teen version of Body Snatchers, but they're being experimented on by the teachers. Best Superman look, Christopher Reeve. Worst Superman look, being a sad sack of crap and Batman v Superman. Ryan probably at the end of the year. Uh, I like Survivor Series. I don't really have a favorite though. Favorite Tom Cruise film that's not Edge of Tomorrow. Hmm. Hmm. It is some of the Mission Impossible films. Domestic Disturbance was all right, but could have been a lot better. Yeah, Collateral. That's a really good one. Saw it in the theater. Love Collateral. I've heard of Kane and Lynch, but I never played those games. We agree to disagree on what it be. Never played Spiral the Dragon, so I guess I'll choose Crash Bandicoot. Never saw Food of the Gods 2. I mean, I like a lot of creature feature films. Leviathan, Death Machine, Stephen King's Graveyard Shift, Aberration from 1997 that sadly has no DVD in the US. Is it Death Machine, Leviathan, Graveyard Shift, The Relic, uh, Connoisseur 3 with Scott Valentine, Predator, Predator 2, a lot of them. Well, James Cameron's way better than Don Fettuccine. I mean, he did Aliens and The Terminator. That alone puts him above Don Mancini. Rank these films. Yeah, Tremors is a good one, and Tremors 2. That's a probably the best direct-to-video sequel is Tremors 2 Aftershocks. Heat, Collateral, The Matrix, Terminator 2, The Rock. Heat, The Matrix, Collateral, The Rock, Terminator 2. Death Machine, the one to avoid is the US version that is full frame. The one that's overseas, I forget which cut it is, that's more widescreen, that's the more preferred version. Halloween Ends is worse. Love Showdown Little Tokyo, love that movie. Awesome film. How do I rank the Rambo films? 2, 3, 4, 1, and 5 doesn't exist. Didn't see Demon Seed. Or maybe I did, but I don't remember anything about it. I don't have Hollywood crushes. Last film I saw in the theater, I don't remember. It's been so damn long, to be honest. Never seen Crazy People. Well, and I do in real life all the time, but I haven't seen the movie. The worst kids film? Pocket Ninjas. Maybe that one. Not a fan of Identity. I saw that trailer every time I went to the theater in 2003. Is they would always they would always show the same trailer. So by the time I saw the film, I guessed the ending 20 minutes in. And I thought it was really lame. Never been to Six Flags. I like Alien Nation with James Caan. No, Scott Atkins is not related to Tom Atkins. Scott Atkins is an action star. Pretty good one, too. Favorite Jaws characters? Chief Brody. Best Batman look for me is Batman 89. The worst? Uh, the best is Batman 89. The worst look? Batman and Robin, George Clooney, with the nipples. I'm not big on the Omen films. I reviewed them. I'm not big on any of them, really. Some I guess I could watch. I'm not really big. Yeah, I'm not big on really any of them. Rambo 3 is better than Rambo 5 in every sort. The best Batman animation, Kevin Conroy's Batman, the best. The worst, I don't know because I haven't seen much of the other cartoons. I've seen The Brave and the Bold and I liked it. I haven't seen the other ones. I don't mind Khan's design. The Rambo cartoon, the best part was the Jared Goldsmith music from the movies. But the guys that got the voice Rambo just did not work. No, I didn't see My Name is Nobody. I did see They Call Me Trinity, which I love. And then the sequel, Trinity's Still My Name. No, I'm not. Don't care for American Dad. Best Joker look? Jack Nicholson. Worst? What the hell is his name? Morbius. The one from the Suicide Squad. Jared Leto. That's worst. I don't have a favorite Bond girl. I like Mr. Nice Guy with Jackie Chan. Would I write episodes of Chucky? Depends how much he paid me. Worst Van Damme movie? I mean, Blackwater is bad, but Derailed, like that's a film that's way worse. Yeah, Tetsuo, like I said, I do think is one of Jackie Chan's worst. Morbius is bad, but it's not in my top 10, no. Cherry Falls could have been a lot better. It was not as violent or gory, and I think the whole idea could have been used a lot more. I think they could have utilized the plot a lot better. That's a film that didn't seem like wanted to go all the way with its plot. Yeah, I've heard of that with Pyun. We talked about it much earlier. It's too bad. It's very sad to hear. Best Skywalker look, the first one, the worst one, Last Jedi. Fall with Denzel, fuck that movie. In my opinion, it's a piece of shit. Sorry, I think the first Power did that same thing better. LDP for life. I don't have a favorite character in open season because I don't think it's that good of a movie. Yeah, it's a unique concept. It's just, I think it could have been done a lot more with it. Albert Pyrone has, I believe, MS, and they said he only has a few days to live, which is too bad. Well, I think the ending they have in Session 9 right now is the better ending. I had fun with the movie Bats. Yeah, I liked it. No, Turning Red's not in the top 10. I have no idea what the MC humor is the best for. I have no idea. Yeah, it feels like every MCU film does feel like the same thing. The Ink Spot, Doctor Strangelove. I'm not a fan of Batman and Robin the movie. No, the Kindred '87. It's all right for what it is. It's okay. Ryan, I guess Doctor Strange. No, I said Spider-Man 2 is okay. I reviewed the film. The review's still up. I said it's. I don't mind it. I think it has issues. And if you don't, people don't believe me. The was it a review or was it a commentary? Either one of them is still up. I like Guy Pearce. Should he be a bigger deal? Sure, but he took bad roles or bad choices. Like that rip off of Steve New York that got sued, and I think John Carpenter won Lockout or whatever that was called. Hey, Gene. No, there's no 50 worst films I've seen this year. No, there's not even that close to movies. Yes, Amazing Spider-Man 2 is not that bad of a movie. It really isn't that bad of a movie. It's flawed. It's a flawed movie, but Amazing Spider-Man 2 is not that bad of a movie. It really isn't. Andrew Garfield does a better job in that movie than Tobey or Not to Be Maguire ever did. And I don't like Jamie Foxx's look, but the music is really good. The action scenes feel more like Spider-Man. because of the budget and the time frame, the effects look better. There's flaws. They try to do too much in one movie, should have been split up. And Jamie Foxx, that was the wrong look. It has its flaws, but wasn't that bad of a movie watching it again. Really wasn't. No, I did not see Spoon's review of Amazing Spider-Man 2. But it doesn't matter. I got my own opinion on it. Favorite Michael Biehn performance? Hicks and Aliens. Venom 2 I'd rather watch than Spider-Man 3. Best Spider-Man look? Andrew Garfield in Amazing Spider-Man 2. Worst one? I don't know. Sam, because what does it matter if the rant is. What does it matter if it's all caps or not? It's just whatever I feel like that day. There's really not that much of thought put into it. Because I seen the film and I wasn't angry because I knew what I was getting myself into. Tom Holland, I like him as an actor, but his Spider-Man has become such a pussy and such a fucking idiot. Such an idiot. Well, the new Spider-Man films are worse. I'll take Amazing Spider-Man 2 any day over these new garbage Spider-Man movies. Iron Man, Spider Jr., pussy, dumbass, fucktard, idiots. I'll take Amazing Spider-Man 2 and Andrew Garfield any day and Twice on Tuesday over the bullshit and No Way Home. The dumbest Spider-Man I've ever seen was Tom Holland. The dumbest ever of any Spider-Man. Tom Holland's character in Spider-Man No Way Home is the dumbest Spider-Man I've ever seen in any form of media in any format. Dumb as a box of fucking rocks. Feudal Beauty with I like that movie with Whoopi Goldberg. Bad Teacher 2011, don't remember it. Iron Spider, I think, is the worst look. John Carpenter's score? Well, Ennio Morricone did the thing. I saw him in Prison 13. Never saw Veggie Tales. Mr. Cool, 2 stars. You like to see co-star in a movie together? I don't know. I have no idea what that could be. Yeah, but you say the Sam Raimi trilogy, that's the same trilogy where Peter Parker's dancing like a dork because he's evil, doing his shitty version of Saturday Night Fever that makes the doves cry. No, I've never eaten frog legs. Batman Returns I like more than Batman Forever. I was thinking that set of co-stars that I want to see together. That Sylvester Stallone John Candy Neighbors movie that John Hughes wanted to do would have been cool. Bartholomew versus Death, that would have been cool. John Candy versus, or have it be Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy versus Sylvester Stallone as feuding neighbors, and John Hughes directs it. Bartholomew versus Death, that would have been cool. I know it's going to be John Candy, but if you had Eddie Murphy and Sylvester Stallone, And yeah, it's feuding neighbors. That would have been pretty cool. With John Hughes directing, who did Plane, Trains, and Automobiles. Hell yeah. Yes, I like Dark Man. Never got into Pokemon. Spider-Man 3 is worse to me because I never gave a fuck about She-Hulk. I did care about Spider-Man. Don't give a fuck about She-Hulk. Never read the comics, never did Jack Squaw with it, so I don't care, to be honest. Yeah, I would recommend Dark Man. No, Christian Bale's voice of Batman sounds stupid. It sounds dumb. And Robert Pattinson proved you didn't have to do that because he did a good job as the voice with the voice of Batman in the new film. So no, Christian Bale did not have to do that. It sounded ridiculous. It sounded stupid. It was unneeded. That's why no one before or after did it. Bale's voice was fucking stupid. Fucking dumb. No, Drew reviews. I mean, isn't that what streams are for? Well, actually, a lot of streams, they don't even talk to people in the chat unless they get a super chat. Don't get me wrong, I love super chats. I'll take as many as I can because I'm greedy, but a lot, not all, this is not all, but there's a lot of streamers or whatever that they just look blankly and then they went, oh, super chat, you know. So, well, granted, they're smarter because they get more money because of that, but oh well. I think the point of the stream is to talk to people. But maybe I'm wrong about that. I disagree, Boomstick critique. I don't think the writing was that good either. I think that's one of the most overrated trilogies of all time is Nolan's Batman films. Yeah, I remember my K-12 rants. Eddie Murphy, I would choose over. Never saw Tentacles. I don't think Pattinson sounds like Bale. I don't know what you're talking about. The Dark Knight is comedic? Oh, if you say that, you don't have a lot of people pissed at you. You don't have a lot of people pissed at you for saying that. A favorite musician turned actor? Hmm. I mean, like Ice Cube didn't do a bad job. I don't know. I don't know if I don't stutter. I don't know if I say he's my favorite. No, I did not see it, Samuel. I think I saw one video. I know he wasn't really a fan of mine, so I just didn't see the other videos. Because there's no point. This is right. He didn't like the way I did the reaction. I forget what the video was, so I figured, okay, he's not a fan of me. I'm guessing he only did it, so, no point in watching. It's not against the law to disagree. Yeah, Tupac was a good actor. The Howling films, honestly, the only one I liked is the second one. That's really the only one I liked is the second film. His Red Brown yells and kills werewolves. Favorite Tupac movie? What was the one he did? Gridlock? I think I like Gridlock. Tupac favorite Tupac song Changes. No, I did not like Transformers Dark of the Moon. I thought it was really dumb. Worst Christmas movies? Christmas Vacation 2 with Randy Quaid. Well, yeah, in streams, I mean, people want to talk about random stuff because they have like a topic to talk about, and they want to try to talk about a topic, and that's what a lot of streamers do. And I've tried doing that, and then no one really pays attention to the topic. So that's why I try to stop doing that. And just if I do a stream, it's mainly this. Never saw Poetic Justice. Didn't watch Lightyear. Why would I watch that? I know Chase. I know. Thank you though. My first Stallone comedy, Oscar. Didn't see Oliver and Company. Arnold, yeah, he's an ass. Screw your freedom and all this BS. The Menu, I don't know what that movie is. Favorite movie montage? It's between Rocky 4 training and Alice getting ready to fight Freddy in Elm Street 4, The Dream Master. Ozzy and Dritch the series, never seen it. Do you like Transformers 86? Honestly, no. I like the music. What? No, I don't look forward to Creed 3 because I thought the first two sucked. And now you don't have Stallone in it. I don't care about Michael B. Jordan and his dead face. I'm Michael B. Jordan. I'm a boxer. I'm telling you, I'm being serious. He's got that like constipated look on his face. I'm Michael B. Jordan. I'm tough. I'm gonna do training scenes while Ennio Morricone, Man with No Name, fucking music play in the background. Ready for wah 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 like in Creed 1. They're a training scene, but then we have like spaghetti western music. Harley cards, yes, I did get that. Thank you for that. Give a fuck about Creed 3. Arno was pumping irons with the maid. Yeah, he was. Dark Spider David. I don't know who that is. Never saw Death of a Soldier. Well, Stallone also doesn't like Erwin Winkler because apparently Erwin Winkler screwed him over with the property. Favorite Jeff Bridges film, The Big Lebowski. The Magnificent Seven remake was alright. Samantha Kane from Last Action Hero. Action Hero. I mean, The Longest Kiss Goodnight. Yeah, I like her. But it's been over 2 hours. We'll end it here. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for stopping by. You have a good night, everybody. Take care. We'll see what happens. Um, just take it day by day. Take care, guys. Have a good night. See you later. Bye bye for now. Ciao. Have a good night to all.